Rapunzel. Oh, hi. So I was just feeling inspired and feeling all like Shakespearean. Alas, heroic, I knew him well. Silent, coiled, pearl like his cube. What pube? Sorry, I'm just getting into myself now. As you can see, I'm with Eddie and Cohen and Stuntman Andy there. If you're on a crazy mountain bike and build your bike, I'll show you how to ride it. He rides down here. Just show him quickly a path of where Andy goes down there. It's absolutely scary. This guy rides all the way down there on a bike. He does it in 30 seconds, which is scaring the life out of me. So this is my view. When we get bored, we can see the church there is where we live opposite that. We could go up that road, we walk up here and we could get to see the whole of Vegas. So while I'm feeling inspired, we'll talk about acting, what inspired me with acting. I said earlier about how like I bleached my hair and then I went just one day got a year passport, just hitchhiked around Europe. But and then I've done the Mac the Knife musical thing, which was for me is terrifying because like the thought of getting on stage is sort of one of the things I did have the fear factor, but then once I passed that, I was on to another stage and then that's it, I didn't do nothing again. And then I had my own nightclub in Wakefield, and in 2002 I was there in the club doing a thing, living the rock and roll lifestyle, my own techno club. And one of my friends from the university, Bretton Hall University, Angela Gunston, her name is Aggie. I hope she'll see this, we'll tag her in it, embarrass her. This is how good, she now teaches at one of the top schools in London, drama. She's an amazing, inspiring person. She inspired me more than anything. I wouldn't be here now if this is the one person. She's even in my bios and everything. If it wasn't for this person, I wouldn't be here. She was at uni at the time. She was working behind a bar with a club, and she said to me, "The good things, always used to drink together and everything, party. I used to work as pot washers before I had my club in a place called Tex Mex a Million." And she said, "Eddie, I need you to do me a favour. I've been partying. I need to do my final year. I've got to do a drama presentation at theatre for the school, for the students, for family and friends, 3 performances. Would you play the General in Harold Pinter's Run for the Road?" So I've gone, "Yeah, of course I will." Then she goes, "Really?" I went, "Yeah, I don't mind." I'm thinking, "I'm a theatre again." Then the next day I'm on the phone to her. "What the beep are you doing? I can't be. I've just got from the library, Run for the Road, Harold Pinter. I'm on stage the whole time doing the words." And she's just turned around, she's gone, "You can do that, you'll smash that." I'm like, "I can't do it." Suddenly I've done the whole thing that I've said about earlier. I've then become a theatre phobe. The thought of all them people and me. Then she said, "Ed, your character, will you do it?" And I'm like, "I'm not sure." And then she pulled the card out. "Oh, all the times I'm in the club party with you, it's my..." "All right, I'll do it." So for 3 days a week, every week, for near enough another 5-6 months, I think it's 6 months, we rehearsed. And when we didn't rehearse, at least she made sure that I read at least a couple of paragraphs a day and stayed in that character in my mind. And we just done it. And we're going to get to another thing about how to relax when you're filming. What she done, I had to do a bit of it, like to read a page of it to all the students in the class. And the day I had the flu. It's one of those days we wake up with the flu. So one day I've got to perform in front of people, and I'm there. I've got to the point where I want to impress her because I'm really into it. I'm married to her. I wanted to succeed at this, and myself. And I was just sat there. I walked in this class, and I had the worst head cold flu. I just felt like the only place I wanted to be is under my quilt, feeling sorry for myself. It was like man flu. It was mega man flu. And so I lied on this chair, slouched in it, put my feet up, and I just thought, I can't not do it. I've got all these people in this small classroom looking at me. I'm boiling hot. Just closed my eyes, relaxed. Just didn't even look at the book. Closed my eyes, relaxed, and recited it. Flew out, relaxed. Now the tutor probably said, "Well, that's all right," because it's like quite relaxed. I had a cold. I'm thinking, if you know what's feeling, mate, you'll be going, "My God, you're better than De Niro." So anyway, when it comes to the performance, this is like a month later. I'm there, my family are there, everyone's there. But, this is a crowning moment. The lights on the stage. It's just going to be me, a couple of actors on and off. If you know about Harold Pinter's Run for the Road, it's all about human atrocities in Turkey, human rights. I play the General. It's all about the General. There's not one scene about the General there. So I get on that stage and I don't leave it until the end. I'm going to say, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like that. Acting, and until you've had your theatre experience, there is nothing like it. Like, again, we're going back to what I said earlier. It's the same thing as scoring the hat-trick for West Ham in the FA Cup final, or the winning goal for England in the World Cup final, or when you finally. It's what I say for earlier. I said it's when you ask that girl and she says, "Yes, I'll go out with you," and you think, "Yeah, this is probably like you're getting home to the woman you love." Now she's a woman you love, not just a girl you fancy. And she goes, "Pregnant." It must be like that, because I haven't had that experience. So it's probably the only experience that's going to make me now. That's going to make me feel that high as when I was finished it, and and then there's just a silence, and I'm just thinking, I'm going to start getting booed, and everyone's just standing up and clapping. And then we've done it for the tutors the next day, or I think it's 2 days later, and same response. And then she went off with her tutors, and she was going. She spoke to them about it, and I said, "Yeah, good performance. It's good. It's good, very good. Maybe a bit more. It could be a bit more, but he's really impressed about your selection." And she turned around to him and she dropped him with a question. She goes, "Well, we've only done some sort of musical thing for his mates before about 15 years ago. It's the first time he's actually acted ever, properly acted." And they went, "What, no drama classes?" They said, "That's the first time this man has ever acted in his life." And that was my first experience of acting, and it was always will be the best experience because it opened new corridors for me. Look at me now. It's opened new paramounts for me now. I mean, I left it, I went back to doing my club, then I was touring with my blues band, Salt Demons, for ages, going through self-discovery again, and then due to my friends that were in a band called Analog, I'd done a video for them 6 years ago called Brainwashed, and with Pete Brenchley, amazing photographer. And then I then got a Rolling Blood Army, and then it just it went off. But the one thing that got me to do that was that theatre experience, that training, that 6 months of intensive training every day. And we weren't just doing it for half an hour and going, we would go through it twice, 3 times, this whole performance. And I was being directed by her. And that's why when I direct, I always look back at Angela Gunston, because when she directed me, Aggie did, and you'll be watching this, Aggie, when she directed me, she directed me. She didn't say, "This is what I want, this is what I want, blah, 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 here's my assistant, go." She was hands-on with everything, the detail, really in it. She knew how I wanted to be, and I become that person. And it's amazing. And I do believe she got first. And she deserved it. And I know wherever she's teaching drama now, she will be the best in that spot, because she was an amazing person. She still is. Angela Doherty, her name is now. And you should follow her on Facebook. She's an amazing person. It's great. The first time I see her since then was her wedding a couple of years ago, and it's just amazing seeing her again. And it was just like, yeah, the reason I'm here now is because of that woman, and she was an amazing influence on my life. I'd say in every aspect of acting. She know when I direct, if ever I get stuck on something, just remember how Aggie was. She just get on with it my way, get on with it, and that's it. There you go. Enjoy the view and enjoy that thought.